The Russian Civil Aviation Authority said Yevgeny Prigozhin, the owner of the Wagner Group, and 9 others were on this plane, which crashed, flying from Moscow to St. Petersburg. Today, the plane, which is RAO 795, was an Embraer, owned by the Wagner Group. So, was it an accident or an assassination? Yevgeny Prigozhin's last public appearance was on Monday, supposedly somewhere in Africa, although he didn't look dressed for the desert heat. His Wagner Group first came to international attention in Africa, where it provides authoritarian governments with military backup in return for lucrative mining contracts. His Yevgeny Prigozhin mercenaries, many recruited from prisons, have been some of Russia's most effective fighters in Ukraine, especially in the shattered town of Bakhmut. He constantly complained that the Russian high command denied his men the weapons they needed. He seems to be a licensed jester, someone who could criticize the Russian authorities because of his close relationship with President Putin. Then in June, he went too far. Wagner's tanks and armored vehicles appeared on the streets of Rostov-on-Don as pedestrians watched. His soldiers took up positions in the city center, and the man himself was shown, on his own Telegram channel, sitting between the deputy defense minister and the deputy head of intelligence, grumbling about the conduct of the war, and demanding that the chief of the general staff come to see him. It was an attempted coup. Wagner missiles brought down 7 Russian military aircraft, killing 13 airmen. President Putin appeared on television. Prigozhin then backed down, but many believe that this was the moment that his fate was sealed. The following day, Yevgeny Prigozhin was mobbed as he drove out of Rostov-on-Don, supposedly heading for a comfortable retirement in Belarus. But he had crossed the line. He was no longer useful, but a challenge to President Putin. Tonight President Putin was commemorating the 80th anniversary of the Battle of Kursk. Presumably he knows that at least one of his problems has been sorted.